we blow smoke, tell jokes, and send nothing but positive energy out there to everybody. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, man? Welcome to Blowin Smoke with comic Shaun Jones, man. Hot podcast out here right now where we sit back and we blow smoke, tell jokes, and send nothing but positive energy out there to everybody.
I like that.
I am honored and privileged to have one of my close friends, longtime comedy family member, brother in everything. I'm going to give him a proper introduction. I'm not going to half-ass it. I'm going to do it all the way. Seen on Def Comedy Jam, P. Diddy Bad Boys of Comedy, the voice of grown man radio in the afternoons in the Charlotte, Mecklenburg, all around area. He was for a very long time, over 20 years, would I say you've been in radio?
Yeah.
Over 20 years in radio, was the voice of grown man radio, afternoon drive, man, traveled with Monique, wrote for Monique, traveled with Cedric The Entertainer, Steve Harvey,
all of them,
just to name a few. And we've been on the road in quite a few bad situations through the years. And we also, here's another fun fact, we both at one time when they had the Black Comedy Tour, the creative tour, we both were the host of that Tuesday night at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte on Independence. He did one Tuesday, I did the other Tuesday. So me and him have a long running history and brotherhood.
Yeah.
Welcome my man, Mr. Tone X. Boy, do you see that? You got a built-in crowd.
Boy, let me tell you something, man. I'm here. I'm glad you invited me, man, on your first one.
Man, it is an honor.
Should I hold my pinky out? Because something's telling me
let it go
that
out.
I need to hold the pinky. I already got my legs crossed.
Right. See, when you drink stuff like this right here, man, and you let your pinky go out, your credit score will go up by 3-4 points.
I'm going to tell you something about that credit score when we get off the air. I don't give a damn about that credit score.
We're going to get it right.
I've been reading Dave Ramsey's book.
Yes.
Total Money Makeover.
The financial guru.
I don't give
Dave
a damn
Ramsey.
about no credit score.
Man, let me tell you, my credit score right now, I looked at it this morning. I thought I was looking at the weather. I said, God damn, it's going to be cold as hell. I don't know. I might need a snowsuit with my credit report.
You know what the credit score tell me?
What is it?
When a cat comes up and like, Tone, I'm good. I got a 760 credit score.
Right.
You just told me that you're good at paying debt over a prolonged period of time, and you pay it on time, and it doesn't bother you.
So
that's
cash
what you told
is
me.
king.
A high credit score doesn't mean you're wealthy.
Right.
It doesn't mean you have money in the bank.
Right.
It means that you are comfortable with paying debt and paying it on time. That's all you told me.
So I'm good with mine being so low. That lets you know I ain't giving you your money back. You might as well do a fair exchange, like a crack deal. Because, mine is very low.
Don't worry about it, brother.
Anyway.
Don't even worry about it.
This is the first episode of Blowin Smoke with comic Shaun Jones, man. And the reason why we call it Blowin Smoke, because as you can see, we're at the beautiful Vintage Whiskey and Cigar Lounge in Charlotte, North Carolina, man. It's a great cigar lounge.
I like this.
If you ever hear, man, it's grown folk right here. This kind of room that you look at, you be like, it should be some naked motherfuckers up in here doing
something.
Something with a cigar and a naked ass should be
They got me when I came in here and saw that damn giraffe.
Did you? Yeah, it's a giraffe. Not a real one.
When I saw that, I said, I like this.
Right.
It's exotic. It's exotic.
This is exotic. But this is where, we're going to be doing my podcast, man. Shout out to this wonderful establishment, man. Like I said, Vintage Whiskey and Cigar Lounge right here in the Charlotte Uptown area.
The South End.
On the South End, man. Wonderful place. Very exclusive, exquisite, sexy. Great drinks, great cigars, and every episode we're going to be featuring a cigar. This one is the Metropolitan Maduro, which is a dark wrap, just for those people who really don't know too much about cigars. This is a dark wrap. Maduro is a darker wrap cigar, so it's a stronger, fuller body cigar. So you got to have some balls.
That one will hurt you.
This one here is this one is Glock 9.
I told Shaun to give me a 22.
That's the BB gun.
Okay,
I gave him the BB gun. That also is the Metropolitan, and is made by. Read that name for me, because you know that Remedial read. Fierro Tigo.
Tigo.
This is get a shot of that right there.
Fierro Tigo.
This is the cigar in which we're featuring this episode, man. We're gonna light. I'm gonna light mine. Tone is not allowed to light his, but I wanted to make sure he had.
Not right after Savior's Day. You're not gonna do that to him.
Right, but come April, he might be roping off on the arm, doing a little bit of heroin. You know. Look, like it's over now. I can do some serious stuff now. Look, I'm gonna just hit this.
They're gonna call the minister.
Right. I'm not gonna let them do that. But anyway, man, so this is where we just kick back, man. This is a podcast, man, where we just kick it. We talk about stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff going on that we can talk about. So it's just fun. The one, I like to start it out with there's a segment in which I came up with that it's called Burn My Tip. Burn My Tip.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what burns my tip. See, now you might be thinking of a different burn.
We just starting off with a segment called Burn Your Tip, and I need to know what's the details on that.
Didn't I tell you the temperament of this room? Naked ass and cigars. Somebody tip gonna get burned in this kind of situation.
What kind of females are we dealing with? the tips.
Look, it's daytime. Burned. Daytime strippers aren't the best.
All right.
You got to be you got to be bottom of the barrel when you're a daytime stripper.
Don't even come after the sun down.
Right. Everybody coming in for the buffet and not yours. Excuse me, could you put your drawers on? I'm here for the fried chicken.
It used to be like that at a strip club over there, too.
Right.
Everybody would come for the food. And they'd be like, you want to dance? If you don't get off of this mac and cheese.
Right. It's packed in there. She made $3. It's packed. It's jam-packed.
That's facts, too.
Yes, sir.
That's facts.
So anyway, Burn My Tip is a segment in which I like to tell people what bothers me.
Okay.
Burns my tip. Just
now I get
burns me up. Because there's so many different things that I can talk about that burns me up. But I want to, one thing, and both you and I come from the same pedigree. Is that correct? Pedigree?
Yeah, I like that.
So, we've been raised with morals. We've been raised with
a little bit.
We appreciate and what's the word I'm looking for?
Take your time.
Yeah, this is only half an hour, so I probably have to go a little bit faster.
Get into it.
I should have got a thesaurus. Anyway, well, we know we're conscious of people around us.
That
basically.
Sounds good.
That's
good.
See, and basically like with myself. So I live in a gated community. Nice little community.
Oh, you just had to throw that out there.
Man, I had to let you know you can't come
community.
by it. Well, it obviously not that high on the totem pole because I told you about my credit score, right?
Yeah.
Shit. I got approved for a house. I got approved for a 1-bedroom, 5-bathroom. You ain't got nowhere to sleep, but you can piss all over my damn house. Everywhere.
I'd like to see that layout. I really would like to see that.
That sounds like a truck stop. Anyway, so I just want to share what burns my tip. Okay. Like I said, I live in this nice little community. Everybody's professional, workers, not too many children in the whole community. Mm-hmm. But my community, I don't understand how a person can walk directly towards you. I mean, hit eye-to-eye contact with you and not speak.
Oh, man.
That is it's rude to me because
they don't love themselves.
They don't exactly.
That's what it is.
It has to be, man, because how can you look another human being? How could your energy and this person's energy intertwine and you not acknowledge that there's another person in your presence? That's just like you said, man. That's a hate. And I take it as it's just a selfish ass society. It pisses me off. And then them be the same people that when somebody steal their Amazon package, which probably is me.
Don't put that out there.
Okay, I'll take that back. Let's edit that out.
Put that out.
Somebody who looks like me, because in every community I am a suspect.
Right.
So
especially gated.
Right, exactly.
Don't stand a chance in a gated community.
They the first ones to come to you and say, hey, man, did you see anybody? But I didn't see shit by your door. Nothing. Matter of fact, I got glaucoma and a CNI dog, and he got glaucoma. So I didn't see anything that was taking place in front of your door. You know what I'm saying? Because now you want to speak to me. Now I'm a human being. Now you want to say hello or whatever.
You said a key word. You said selfish.
Very selfish.
People in this society, it's a me society.
So much, man.
And people don't care about you.
Man, let me tell you something. My shadow told me the other day, man, fuck you. I ain't walking behind you.
Who said that?
My shadow. That's too much. My shadow was like, look here, man. I want to go out on my own. I have dreams and goals that I would like to accomplish too. I cut the lights off and they cut his conversation short.
You killed him.
Yeah, because when you cut the lights off, your shadow don't exist.
Unless
I was like,
you got
man,
a roach shadow.
Right.
Then they come out with that light. You say, I'm still here talking.
Right, exactly. But yeah, man. So, I mean, is there anything that burns your tip?
It's a lot of things that burn my tip.
Well, you might want to take that up with your physician. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back.
Go see the doctor. We do the Kumo D.
Kumo D.
You know what? I'm going to keep it right in the same lane
right.
as far as people's energy.
Right.
In my building, it is predominantly the dominant society.
Look that up if you're not sure what it is that we're speaking of right now.
That are the residents, and they love those dogs.
Man, they love them dogs.
Every damn where it's them and that dog. Sometimes they carry him. And I'm like, he's got 4 legs. Why are you carrying him like a toddler?
Shit, he got 4 legs. He should be carrying you.
Right?
I'll ride the hell out of a fucking poodle. I'm sorry.
Pause. Because that didn't come out right. You'll ride the hell out of a poodle. Pause, Shaun. Okay? And I don't even feel comfortable
a
coming
poodle have
behind
a fat ferret. Okay, never mind.
So this what happens.
This might be going a little left too early.
You like that, though. Yeah. They get on the elevator and don't say a damn thing to you.
A damn thing.
And look at you in your face.
Right.
Then they go to the phone. You ain't got a damn thing going on your phone. But so I go and talk to the dog because I know that's the immediate right there.
Right.
If you talk to the dog, then they'll start talking to you.
Because the dog will look up to them and say, you know what? This Negro's okay.
And some of them say Negro. There's a couple of dogs that got on there and they said the N-word. I could feel it.
Was that white poodle?
I could that one and one of them huskies with them funny eyes.
Right, but like
I say you multiracial. You okay? You got a black father and a white mama, and you sitting there looking at me funny,
judging me.
Right.
Like your name should be Tom from the Jeffersons.
I be talking to
Lionel.
I be talking to the dog because I be trying to let him know if you step on these sneakers.
That's your ass.
I'm going to kick you like a football in this elevator.
That's right. I'm going to treat you like an Asian man. Oh, that was...
What is wrong with you today?
I don't know, man. It's the date. It's the espresso.
Sip some of this.
Okay, there you go.
It must be in this right here.
But yeah, I just don't understand how people can do that, man.
Me and Shaun don't like you not talking. Just know that. If you see me and Shaun out and about and you come in our proximity... Boy, look at that lexicon.
Boy.
Did you see what I said?
You didn't even stumble.
Proximity. I be killing them on Scrabble. And you don't say nothing to me and Shaun. We're going to address it.
Right.
We're going to address it.
We're going to hit you with a plethora of expressive words. Did you see that combination I put up in there? That hurt. That made me dizzy a little bit when I said all that. Yeah, that was
explicit.
That was a lot of test words. Remember on Friday, those all them words you put up there like, can I go to the bathroom? Shit. Man, I used to hate Fridays. That's when you had the spelling test, man. Jesus.
The spelling test. Boy, you took them back.
Yeah, they don't even do that no more. But I don't even know, like, some of the words that they put on spelling tests now. Can you spell fuck boy?
That's on spelling tests?
Probably. It should be, as many times they use it.
What school district are you talking about, sir?
That's homeschool district.
Okay, I'm going to say that's not a gated community school. But they got that on there.
I don't know, but it might be. Who is that fuckboy in our parking lot in this gated community?
Do they have reparations?
Right. Can you use it in a sentence?
My mama said none of you Negroes should get no reparations. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Sally. You can go to the playground.
Right. So... Okay, moving on, man. So we've expressed what our different what burns our tip.
We got it off our chest.
Got it off our chest. So just like Tone said, just know if you catch if you catch eye contact with us, it might be in your best interest to acknowledge our existence.
Say something.
Because you might because like you never know. See the reason why I say it, one is because we're human beings, and I'm big on energy. So I think if your energy, whatever energy you may have and energy that I may have, by expressing pleasantries, we might rub off on each other. You might be having that day that might not be ideal, and the energy that I may have may help your day out.
Exactly.
So, and I honestly think that positive energy dominates negative energy.
Oh, it's just like math. It does.
Right. So if I'm coming with a negative energy and you have a positive energy, I think you will affect me in a better way. Because honestly, if I found myself that way where I kind of judge a person prior to being in their circle somewhat,
right,
and then they'll come back and they'll say something that would automatically change my whole perception about them, or just my energy altogether. This happened recently. I don't know. It was something. Matter of fact, I was at the gym and a white dude was riding a bike and I was on the phone and he cut me off when he was riding the bike to park his bike on the grass. So I went in the gym and he turned my energy immediately by doing that because I couldn't respond because I was on the phone. And so when I got in the locker room, my energy had shifted just that fast to, man, it was like, man, these motherfuckers just don't give a shit,
Right.
But he came into the locker room and he spoke. He's like, hey, man, I apologize for cutting you off.
See?
And automatically, had he not said anything, that energy in which I had jumped on me would have been with me probably a large portion of the day. But being that he made right on that situation and he acknowledged it and he gave me his good energy, it made it basically shift my energy back to where it was prior to coming in the gym. So we have to take into consideration the little small stuff that you do that might affect someone in a very good way.
I got another word for you. Watch this. I'm about to kill somebody.
See, I got the wordologist.
I'm about to kill
Hit
somebody.
him.
Your energy was dissipated.
Dissipated.
That's you understand?
Like, is that like you gotta use baby wipes for dissipation? No, that's a whole nother. That's constipation.
This is why I don't play Scrabble with you.
Man, shoot, I left Scrabble. I was negative 32 points. I was negative 32 points. They said, nigga, how you score this low on Scrabble?
Black people do a word they want to challenge. We'll get the dictionary. You know that's not in the goddamn dictionary.
Why does your word have a number on it? Where did you get a number in Scrabble? I don't understand it. Anyway.
13th. 1-3-TH.
But the 13th is silent.
Stop.
It's silent.
Just stop. Me and Shaun are energy people, and energy is everything.
It's everything, man. As I get older, it becomes more and more relevant with me moving around. I remember I was in the cigar lounge one time, and a gentleman, I was enjoying my cigar all by myself, room like this, had my notepad, I was writing my jokes and stuff, and this gentleman and the young lady walked in, and when he hit the door, as God is my witness, his energy dominated me. It made it so uncomfortable that I packed up my bag and I left. Really? He said nothing to me, but his energy was so aggressive and so negative and so condescending, and I could hear him and this young lady talking. I couldn't hear what they were talking about, but the tone in his voice and his mannerisms just was so negative, man. I just got up and left.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Yes.
Was this gentleman white?
Surprisingly, no.
Well, and the only reason I asked you because I was like, Shaun, we got to balance this thing out.
Right.
Because all the negative connotations have been dominant society. Now, we got to find something that a black person was in.
Well, this was a brother, and he was on the bigger side, so he was several brothers at that. But it was.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
I'm sorry, man.
Did he have a white woman with him?
No, he didn't have a white woman.
Okay, all right.
He went against the grain.
I can't find no angles on this.
Yeah. I think he had on felines, though. That's something that should not be done.
He's back in the 80s.
Right.
He's a brother from the 80s. Was it velour? One of the feline suits?
No, he had the sneakers, the feline sneakers on, with the red and the blue stripe.
Oh, that's the classics.
That's the classic. Yeah, but, those sneakers you can't buy. You got to bid on those. You got to go on eBay and say, man, when I hit this last 3 seconds, I'm going to hit them at $11. I'm gonna get these felines.
That's why I love this brother, man. I've been knowing this brother, man, 20 years plus, man.
God is, took us different directions, man, and we came right back.
Brought us right back together, man. The universe
brings us right back around. That's what's so great about aging. People tend to look down on aging. I embrace every day, man. You have to. Because you learn more, you become wiser, and you reconnect with some things that you possibly lost during your travels. So I'm very fortunate and appreciative of that. So we're moving on. Let's see.
Because we only got 30 minutes.
Right. You know what? I'm going to take a step back because I'm going to let you talk about some things that might be on your heart. Like, people usually do this at the end. Right. But I want to give it to you in the middle where they ain't got no choice but to sit here. They got to hear it. That's right, man. So we're going to do this a little different. So what is it that people should know? Because one thing I want to bring attention to is that jogging suit in which you have on, there's definitely something behind the GF, and and it's not go fuck yourself.
No, only if you had it on.
Right. Only if we had those people in our apartment
That's what it
complex
would
was
be.
coming towards us.
Okay.
Yeah, and I need to light my cigar, man. I've been sitting here.
Right. I was like, when is he gonna light it?
Because I forgot to bring my lighter and my cutter at the same time.
I will do that.
Yeah, that's a Connecticut. That one right there is good with after breakfast. That's an after breakfast cigar. It's not too strong. It gives you that nice tobacco. It's Honduras. That's where these cigars are Honduras. Honduras. Man, that's the cigar right there, man. Okay, let me tell you about this cigar right here. This one right here, if you not eat, oh my God, you puke all over the lawnmower.
Why every black person got a Scarface impression? Everybody.
You know, me and Afion, we were on the road for 2 weeks, and for 2 weeks straight, on stage, off stage, at breakfast, hey man, how you doing, man? They're DS brothers, man.
Boy.
Let me tell you something, man. You see that guy over there? He's gonna lick his tongue at that girl. And what is that, a lizard? You want me to believe that Omar was a stooge because Sosa says so? Hey man, who you talking to? Do you want to go to war?
You got that? How many times you seen that?
Man, as many.
Right.
Yeah. It's been a plethora.
Scarface to you is like Denzel and Malcolm X to me.
That's right.
Because I know the whole script.
Movie, right. Get your hands out of my pocket.
Well, you
son,
Dad,
don't you pay them no never mind.
You keep doing what you do.
I was born. I know too.
I cut it off on that part because I can't stand to see him get killed. I cut it off.
And you know what's so crazy? Just the history behind that Malcolm X being shot. Take
your time, because I don't know where you're going.
The persons who was supposedly responsible for the shooting of Malcolm X was from my hometown of Newark, New Jersey. So yeah,
I know
it was a mosque. Was it?
I know right. I know it's a reason why I keep looking at you funny.
Let me tell you something. If I shoot somebody with what I got, you are just gonna be scalded because I got a water gun with hot water in that bad boy. Man, when this kettle start whistling, your ass better start running because this hot water gonna hit your ass.
I said if I shoot somebody with what I got, and then we had another son.
Yeah, see, we on a whole nother. Yeah.
We on a whole.
Anyway,
you know what? I was going to explain about this tracksuit that you complimented me.
Right, it is a very grown and I don't want to call you sexy. That does not display my sentiments.
Especially that you have on footies. I will not be called sexy by a grown man.
Show them your grown man socks.
Well, you know what this is. I have on these classic Sour Patch Kid socks. You cannot get these everywhere. This is an exclusive.
Oh, do they taste sour? Did you put the sock in your mouth? I'm just asking.
Hit your cigar.
Okay, I got it. Go ahead and explain yourself.
Of course, if you follow me on social media, @ToneX I am the Sock King. I've been the Sock King for over 10 years because when I step on stage, I always say, I'm going to let you decide who was the funniest on the show. I just came here to win Best Dressed.
Right.
And so when I step on the stage, I always used to accentuate my socks.
Say it again. You used to do what?
Accentuate.
Well, that's exfoliate. That's when you take the loofah. Martin Luther. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The king.
Man, look. Why, it's always some goofy ass on. Why gotta be the goof ass on the show and fuck up the? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Sir.
Do what you want to do. And so I would always make it a point to show the audience my socks, and I incorporated that into my comedy routine, and still do. And so I started selling them. And what happened was I would go to companies, and I would be like, "Listen, I'm getting such a crazy response with your socks. You should send me some." And they did.
Right.
And then it turned into a wholesale thing, and then it turned into my own line.
Right.
And so now you can still get socks at ToneX edutainment.com. I took that from my brother KRS-One. Education plus entertainment is edutainment, because that's what I am. I'm an edutainer.
That's right. It's something like a compound word, but not like a compound word.
Something like that. Thank you, Schoolhouse Rock. And so, you can get the socks. I always say, when the pants leg go up, the conversation goes down because of the socks.
Look at that, okay? We're going to write greeting cards, too.
You like that?
I like that.
We should write greeting cards. When the pants leg goes up,
bam,
the conversation goes down. It's not going to be too much.
Because this will be, why is your ankles ashy?
On them footies.
Right, them Amistad ankles.
Give us free. Give us shea butter.
Yeah, give us shea butter. That's right.
The GF is grown fit.
Right.
It's an athleisure wear line, like my wife says.
Right.
And this is a tracksuit. And this is unisex. And this is the navy blue and white, because blue is my favorite color.
Mine as well, bro.
And this is my ode to Georgetown University when AI was
That's
there. That's
right.
I love
John
AI,
Thompson
man.
back in the day.
And the towel and
I was
everything.
there with Patrick Ewing.
We also, Shaun, look, I bought some pieces.
Oh, yeah, you got to bring it.
We also have the red and white.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking. I need that one.
And you can't wear this in certain parts of LA.
Right.
Because it's not going to go good for you.
Beverly Hills.
Well, I think you can get away in Beverly Hills, but when you start...
You get your black ass can't be in Beverly Hills.
I don't care what color you got.
You can wear red, but then your black ass underneath that red is the problem.
This is the V-neck tee.
Right.
And this is a new color that came in. This is a royal blue here, the Royale blue, because we are royalty.
Right, not Royale Watkins, not to be confused.
No, but that's my man, dog.
That's my dog,
that's
man,
my guy.
which I am hopefully having him direct.
For real?
My comedy special.
Which I will be at.
That's right.
I will be there,
yes,
brother.
Sir.
I already told you. I made that commitment.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to catch what's the little bus with the man on the side? And he looks like a pedophile.
Yeah, he does. Come on,
That's
like a Lego pedophile.
I don't think kids should ride the mega bus, because I'm seeing something going to happen.
You ever rode the mega bus? Don't ride upstairs. You can see the accident coming. Like, oh, shit, let me go downstairs and before this shit hit the wall.
Now, look for the females.
Oh, yeah.
This is the two-piece athletic wear for the females. Look at this.
Bam.
Can you imagine a nice ass in this?
Wow.
Can you imagine well, we accentuate it.
I was just going to say that word.
Okay.
I was going to say accentuate and accelerate the thrusting. Okay.
That's the bottom, and this is the top.
Yes.
You see.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
And then it's got the grown fit on the back of the arm. Ladies, I'm telling you, you listen, you changed the game in this.
And let me just say something. See, and that's and honestly, I'm not saying this because you're here, because that's high quality.
No, very much so.
And see, that's what we get caught up in, because it's not Gucci. No disrespect to Gucci or all of them. But you know what I'm saying? Look at the craftsmanship and the attention to detail. I
always say God is in the details.
Right.
And if you're going to compete, because we are a community who we cater to name brands, because we equate name brands with status and value.
Right.
But this is something of value.
Exactly.
We put time, energy, and effort. I call that T. Time, energy, and effort into it before we put it out.
Right.
And it is a better quality in some instances than what we pay for it just because of the name. We don't care about the quality. It's just the name. I mean, so this is something that we can be proud of. And also, Shaun, I am a published author.
What?
I used to say these isms on stage, and everybody would be like, Tone, you should put it in a book.
Right.
And so I did. So it's called Grown Man Tips. And what I did was take
what burns my tips, and you wrote about
I got grown man tips.
Right.
You know, like
there's a lot of tipping going on in
you
this
know what I mean?
Show.
Not one stripper.
Right.
But it's tipping. But look at this. Tip number 39 says, stop trying to be the man and just be a man.
Hello.
It's just tips like this, and it's a quick read, but it's something you can keep good. And you talk about energy.
And I was about to say,
energy.
That's the most important part right there.
Positive
we need
energy.
every day we need to find something that gives us more and more of positive energy, whether it be reading, whether it be meditating, whether it be conversations such as this. We need this stuff, man.
And
it's not corny, man.
No.
You know what I mean?
We
People
think
are like,
it is.
oh, these deep ass niggas. No, man.
It's not that.
It has to be that way. You have and I say this, the only way that you can change your life and everything around you is by changing your mindset first. And
that's facts.
That is definitely a fact. So you have to feed yourself, feed your mind the things that are necessary to make it grow stronger and to be more. So you can do more.
Your health is your wealth.
Right.
And so many times when we hear that, we think physical.
Right.
But your mental health
is, hey, look
in today's world,
exactly.
Your mental health is a big deal, and whatever you can do to keep yourself even keel.
Right. It's so hard.
Is what you want to do.
It's so hard. And honestly, as a black man, it's so much harder because we already come out the house with our dukes up. Right. You know what I mean? So we got to fight the world. We got to fight our finances. We got to fight our careers. Sometimes we got to fight at home, unfortunately. So that mental health is very important to be able to maintain all those different things that are coming at us at one time.
You need an outlet.
You do.
And a lot of times we don't have an outlet.
We don't have an outlet.
And you sweep it under the rug, or you hold on to it.
Or how many times can you masturbate in one day? Okay, that was an unnecessary turn in this conversation, but
I thought that was a legitimate question because I'm over here counting.
Right.
So I thought you were really asking me that.
So basically, I'm not the only one that's blowing a lot of smoke all day.
You see, look at my forearms in this track jacket.
They are pretty muscular.
Okay?
Right. I see the indentation.
Like Popeye over here. I got veins popping when I do like this. But I want to thank you for your platform.
Yeah, man. I thank you.
And I want to thank you for allowing me to be the first guest on your podcast and
great guest.
Giving me a chance to inform the people what I have going on.
I love it.
Like Shaun, I have a podcast. It's called Grown Man Conversations. He doesn't know it, but he's about to be a guest on that. And that's me and my wife, Y Square, and we do that. Yes. And we also have Grown TV Network. It's a streaming service just like the other networks.
Right.
And so, man, we're just proud of what we're doing.
Right.
And I just want to let the people know this that's been following me over the years on radio. Grown Man Radio is coming back in a different platform.
Exactly. It don't die. This is like the Terminator over here, the Terminator. But see, one thing I want to say. Right.
That hurt.
This one thing I want to say real quick. I want to talk about the fact of Tone is known as a comedian, but you see the different facets of him. See the clothing line, the podcast, the author, the entrepreneur with his own line of socks and other things. That lets you know that you can't be one-dimensional in this world right now.
No.
You have to be multifaceted in your endeavors. Woo! See,
boy, that was a nice one.
Did you see that? I almost bit my tongue on the last
That faceted almost killed
you. That faceted, yeah, because I didn't know if I should say facet
that C and that T.
Fasten it.
No, because that's like fasten it, like clothes.
Yeah, fasten it. That's what your grandma say. Fasten that button.
Say button again.
Button.
B-U-D-D.
D-D. Man, you know them black people change. You put two T's together, it changes to a D. Put it. Stop
it ain't
putting
butter,
that on.
it's butter.
Butter.
Give me that
exactly.
butter.
Give me that butter.
Butter, exactly.
Butter.
So, okay, and we're gonna close it out.
Are we?
I don't know. Yeah, we might have to close it out.
The cameraman ain't even looking up.
You see, he unfaded off.
You don't even know.
How the hell you put your camera on autopilot?
You don't even know how much time is left in the segment messing with him.
Look, he had an hourglass over there with wet sand in it. It's been 11:45 since.
he over there with them damn websites is what he doing.
You trying to see that forearm.com.
I knew something was up with him when they had them Sebagos.
Right. He put it on. How you gonna put your camera on cruise control?
Right.
All right. So here's a question. I love this question. I came up with this question this is one of the questions I'm gonna ask regularly. Mm-hmm. That word almost tripped me up a little bit.
That was nice though.
Thank you. If you had to describe your comedy, because we're gonna go from the comedic perspective.
Okay.
If you had to describe your comedy in a color, what color would describe your comedy?
Blue.
Blue, and what reason?
And not in the sense of blue like risque.
Right.
Or language. Blue in the sense of the scheme of the color blue. It is a very dominant color.
Right.
It is a power color. That's why you see all the presidents, when they come on, they have a blue suit on.
You have to have a navy blue suit.
Blue is dominant. It's powerful. It's bold. It demands and commands respect and attention. And I've been told with my voice, that's why I used to say, well, I still say, the boy with the $1 million vocal cords.
Right.
And I'm doing voiceovers too. I didn't mention that, but here we go. It commands
do a
attention.
voiceover at my funeral.
When you come in the room,
right?
It's something about it. And
yes.
So, no, you will not. Mm-hmm. No, you will not. No, you won't.
That's my creditors calling. They got your number.
They heard the remark about how your score was looking, and they heard me talking.
Shit.
Now they over here calling me.
Should my shoe size be larger than my credit score? That I don't think that's at all possible.
I'll tell you that.
My name bounced.
What?
Yeah, my cash and my name bounced. That's how bad my credit.
That's because you're clumsy.
I am clumsy. I tripped over a cordless phone today. Stumbled all the way to the kitchen. Okay. As you were saying. So blue.
gonna put it back out.
So blue is your color in which you, that's a very strong color. I love blue myself, as well as that's a good description or you know,
I think it brings the aura of blue.
I dig that, man. Hey, man, you know what? This has been a great start to a great podcast, I would think. You know, blowing smoke. We didn't see, I'm blowing the smoke, but we're blowing the conversation. And I know Tone X is blowing y'all minds with some of the things that he's talked about, that he's spoken about. I like the way he's also, he does unnecessary beatboxes in the middle of an explanation. So I love it. See, people don't know how to do that. They do two when you do. Remember you used to do that?
That's that old Biz Markie. Rest in power to him. Shine.
Hey, man, this has been an outstanding conversation.
Now the cameraman won't say cut.
Yeah, see? What, you ran out of tape? Why do you have tape in your camera? Nah.
Nah, he want to talk.
Nah, this is one of the coolest cameramans you
really
can have, man. The energy, once again, the energy that he brings. He don't even know. Like, he just sits behind the camera, but his energy it fills the room, man. So I'm just grateful to have my man CJ back there behind the camera, and he knows how to do the lighting and everything, man. I'm thinking, you know, I've been thinking about coming up with a series of penis pics, and I want to use some of his maybe that was unnecessary for this episode. Anyway. Where you going, Tone? Where you going, man? I'm not finished.
I know that's the out cue. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and talk to no grown man about no damn penis.
I appreciate the fact that you're not willing to talk to me about it.
Like my son
Pause
say.
all the way. Stop is more suitable. But nah, man, this has been a great conversation, man, and I greatly appreciate you. Me and Tone have been talking about some more stuff, man. We might be co-hosting this thing quite often, so, man, make sure you look out for my brother, Tone X, like I said. The voice, the grown man voice that you all recognize if you're from this area and even outside of this area. The brother has traveled extensively all over the world with this comedy thing. We've both been in this business for 27, 28 years, man.
Still doing it.
Still
loving it.
Still relevant. That's the key word. We're still relevant. And we're blessed to be in this platform, in this beautiful establishment over here at Vintage Whiskey and Cigar Lounge, man. So make sure you tune in for our next episode, man. Hey, brother, I got to give you the proper handshake for being here. Appreciate you, man.
You know, it's all love. And, it's all love.
Sorry, my bracelet is making that
I was like,
jingle.
what? I thought a little French bulldog had walked in here, one of them little cute little collars. I said, what did the dog get in here?
This is my lions. These are roaring lions around my... I'm not a Libra or, what is it, Leo? Leo. Sorry,
one Libra ain't a lion.
What is a Libra?
I don't even know.
Yeah, but this
scales,
I'm not a Leo, but I love the lion and his determination and his, you know, his blue dominance. I want a blue lion. Is that possible?
We can do that.
I'm gonna make some goddamn money. I'm gonna give me a blue lion.
Squeeze his balls.
Okay, see, now I'm the one that's going with the unnecessary conversation. I'm
trying to tell you how to get a blue lion.
But I'm looked at because I want some penis pics that are you know, high def. Man, you up there bleeding the. Maybe we should just go ahead.
At Tone X Comedy. Get your tracksuit at grownfitwear.com.
Give them all your
Get you a book
media.
at tonexedutainment.com. Okay? And enjoy life.
Yes. All right, we out of here. On that note, man, I'm going to go ahead and blow some more smoke, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
I'm going to go get on top of this giraffe because I want to do that.
I'm going to go ahead and send this girl these pictures. Hey, what's happening? It's your boy, comedian Shaun Jones. If you want to laugh and maybe pee just a little bit, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe.